10 unforgettable seasons, Friends became more than just a sitcom. It was comfort television, a global phenomenon, and a story of 6 people navigating love, careers, and friendship in New York City. The laughter, the catchphrases, and the chemistry turned its cast into household names, cementing their place in pop culture history. But where are they now? How have the years shaped their lives, their careers, and their legacies? Tonight, we revisit the stars of Friends. Before fame, during their iconic run, and after the spotlight shifted. Jennifer Aniston, from girl next door to Hollywood icon. Before Friends, Jennifer Aniston worked in short-lived television series and films that failed to find an audience. She struggled to break into Hollywood, even considering leaving acting altogether. But in 1994, she became Rachel Green, the fashionable waitress who evolved into a career woman at Ralph Lauren. Her haircut, known as the Rachel, defined a decade of style, and her comic timing made her a fan favorite. When Friends ended in 2004, Aniston seamlessly transitioned into movies. She starred in Marley and Me, The Breakup, and Horrible Bosses, balancing romantic comedies with more dramatic roles. Her performance in Cake earned critical acclaim, proving she wasn't limited to comedy. Today, she continues to thrive, starring in The Morning Show, a series that has brought her awards, new audiences, and renewed recognition. Aniston remains one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, known for her resilience, professionalism, and timeless appeal. Courteney Cox, the organized friend and creative force. Courteney Cox's career began with small roles, including her memorable appearance in Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark music video. Before Monica Geller, she starred in Family Ties and movies like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. When Friends debuted, her portrayal of the obsessive yet endearing Monica gave audiences a character who was both funny and relatable. After Friends, Cox led Cougar Town, a sitcom that ran for 6 seasons and allowed her to explore another side of comedy. She also worked behind the camera, directing episodes and producing projects that showcased her creative range. In recent years, she reprised her role as Gale Weathers in the Scream franchise, returning to the horror genre that helped establish her film career. Now in her 60s, Cox balances acting with directing and remains a respected figure who continues to influence both television and film. Lisa Kudrow, the quirky genius with staying power. Lisa Kudrow's early career included small guest appearances on shows like Cheers and Mad About You. Her breakthrough came as Phoebe Buffay, the eccentric musician with a heart of gold. Phoebe's songs, offbeat humor, and unexpected wisdom became unforgettable parts of the series. After Friends, Kudrow resisted typecasting by pursuing unique roles. She created and starred in The Comeback, a satirical HBO series that was ahead of its time, earning her Emmy recognition years later. She also produced Web Therapy, a comedy that blended technology with storytelling, proving her creative instincts were far from ordinary. Kudrow continued to appear in films like Easy A and Booksmart, while lending her voice to animated features. Her ability to reinvent herself and push creative boundaries has kept her relevant long after Friends ended. Matt LeBlanc, the lovable actor who kept audiences laughing. Matt LeBlanc's path to stardom was marked by commercials and small television appearances. Before Joey Tribbiani, he was known for roles in music videos and a recurring spot on Married with Children. As Joey LeBlanc perfected the balance of charm and goofiness, turning catchphrases into comedy gold. After Friends, he starred in the spin-off Joey, which unfortunately struggled to capture the magic of the original. But LeBlanc found redemption with Episodes, a British-American comedy where he played a fictionalized version of himself. The role won him a Golden Globe and reminded audiences of his comedic skill. Later, he joined Man with a Plan, returning to sitcoms with steady success. He also surprised fans by co-hosting Top Gear, showing versatility beyond scripted comedy. LeBlanc's career has been one of resilience, proving that persistence and reinvention can keep an actor relevant for decades. Matthew Perry. Talent, struggles, and legacy. Matthew Perry was already building a career in television before Friends, appearing in shows like Growing Pains. As Chandler Bing, he gave audiences sharp wit, impeccable timing, and one-liners that became part of everyday language. Chandler's mix of sarcasm and vulnerability made him one of the show's most beloved characters. After Friends, Perry starred in sitcoms like Mr. Sunshine and Go On, along with film roles in The Whole Nine Yards and 17 Again. However, his struggles with addiction overshadowed parts of his career. Perry spoke openly about his journey, using his experiences to advocate for recovery and support others facing similar challenges. Tragically, in 2023, Perry passed away at the age of 54. His death shocked fans around the world, but his legacy endures through the laughter he brought to millions and his courage in speaking about difficult issues. Perry remains a symbol of both brilliance and resilience, reminding us of the humanity behind the celebrity. David Schwimmer, from paleontologist to producer. David Schwimmer's career before Friends included stage work and small film roles, but it was Ross Geller that catapulted him to global fame. Ross's awkwardness, romantic missteps, and famous shout of "We were on a break" became defining moments of the series. After the show, Schwimmer took on directing, working behind the camera on projects like Run, Fat Boy, Run. He also appeared in films, lending his voice to Melman the giraffe in the Madagascar franchise, which introduced him to younger audiences. On television, he returned with dramatic roles in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story, where he played Robert Kardashian. The performance earned him critical acclaim and demonstrated his dramatic range. Schwimmer has also remained active in theater, dedicating himself to both acting and directing. His career path reflects a commitment to craft, growth, and the pursuit of meaningful roles beyond the sitcom that made him famous. Supporting cast and recurring faces. The magic of Friends extended beyond the main six. Recurring characters added depth, humor, and memorable moments to the series. Maggie Wheeler, who played Janice with her unforgettable laugh, continued acting in television and film while lending her voice to animated projects. James Michael Tyler, beloved as Gunther, remained a fan favorite until his passing in 2021, remembered for bringing warmth to a background role. Elliot Gould and Christina Pickles, who portrayed Monica and Ross's parents, sustained long careers and are still celebrated for their contributions to both comedy and drama. These supporting players remind us that the world of Friends thrived not only because of its core cast, but also because of the ensemble that enriched every storyline. The reunion and renewed legacy. In 2021, the cast reunited for a special event that reignited global nostalgia. The unscripted gathering brought together Aniston, Cox, Kudrow, LeBlanc, Perry, and Schwimmer for a reflection on their journey. Fans watched as they revisited sets, recalled memories, and acknowledged the cultural impact of the series. The reunion highlighted the bond that endured between them, even after years apart. It also reminded audiences of the timelessness of Friends, a show that continues to attract new viewers through streaming platforms. For younger generations, the series remains a fresh discovery, while longtime fans return to it for comfort and familiarity. Cultural impact and influence. Beyond personal careers, the legacy of Friends lies in its influence on television itself. It redefined ensemble comedy, balancing humor with heartfelt storytelling. The show inspired countless imitators, from How I Met Your Mother to New Girl, yet none captured the same magic. Its global reach cannot be overstated. Reruns air in dozens of countries, streaming platforms showcase it to new audiences, and merchandise continues to sell decades later. The impact is cultural, generational, and deeply personal to fans who grew up with these 6 characters. Looking at the cast today, each has faced unique challenges and triumphs. From Aniston's enduring stardom to Perry's tragic loss, from LeBlanc's reinvention to Kudrow's creative daring, their stories form a tapestry of resilience and reinvention. They began as actors seeking their break and became cultural icons whose lives were permanently shaped by a sitcom that started almost 3 decades ago. Their paths remind us that fame is not a straight line, but a journey filled with unexpected turns. Some faced setbacks, others found new passions, but all contributed to a series that defined television history. The story of the Friends cast is about more than before and after. It is about the power of opportunity, the unpredictability of fame, and the endurance of talent. They showed us that life rarely goes as planned, yet growth and reinvention are always possible. The lesson we carry is simple. Friendships, like careers, evolve, but the impact of authenticity lasts forever. Just as Friends remains timeless, so too does the reminder that laughter, resilience, and connection can outshine the passage of years. If this journey through the world of Friends moved you, share it with others, subscribe for more stories that celebrate the people behind the shows we love, and keep coming back, because the best stories are the ones that stay with us